Hi, welcome to Game Room Crafts. I'm Kelly. This is my game room. Let's play. Today is Froggy Friday. It's a collaboration brought to you by The Dragon's Cave, Girl in the Garage, Nerd Godmother Arts, The Base Resonator, and The Crafty Rat. I think I got everybody. There are a ton of artists participating. Please check out the playlist below. This past Sunday was Easter, and all the kitties love and get jelly beans in their Easter baskets. Well, the kids' favorite jelly bean, the only jelly beans she would eat, were Jelly Belly jelly beans. And I was cleaning out a closet and I found a couple of pack of jelly beans that were sitting in there last Easter. Not this past Easter, but the Easter before. No, actually it was the Easter before that because the expiration date is like way gone. So we're going to use these jelly beans because they're just too pretty not to use. So we are going to be filling up my Fergus the Flower Frog with jelly beans. And I tested because I wanted to make sure they didn't run. So I have these little baby mini frogs with jelly beans too. Mwah! They're adorable. And no, the color did not run. So hopefully that translates to the large mold. Fergus here takes 2.5, 3 ounces. I would normally make up 3 ounces for him just because we would want to have him domed so that his little toesies here don't get cut off. But because the jelly beans will be taking up some space, I'm only going to make 2 ounces and then we will go from there. So I'm going to be right back. That's done, but I'm going to check. Give it a second to settle down after I just got through beating it up for a bit. And I'm going to check for striations. If I can see those, I like to call them cotton candy strings. If I can see those cotton candy strings, then it's not completely mixed. So lift it and look at it in the light. Yeah, and she seems good. So I'm going to put this in my bubble machine and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and our Bondcrafter 121 epoxy resin has been on a trip through the debubbler, and what I did was I filled up, oh, I also have crushed crystal in there. Okay, so on what I did was I filled up Fergus with the Jelly Belly, well, this is mostly kids mix, but there's also smoothie mix, which tend to be more on the pastel side, so I thought they make a nice balance. I filled up the mold, poured it out. I'm going to cover the jelly beans with our resin, and then we will fill Fergus. If we have leftover, I have other molds waiting in the wings, like the baby frog molds can take 1 jelly bean each, and I have some butterflies on the side, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so in goes our resin. Put it in. I'm gonna, whoops, coat them all up. I want them covered. Hopefully, this will stop any bubbles. We shall soon find out. Okay, so he's a little narrow on the top, so I'll have to kind of squeeze him like this. And then I'm gonna do that. Get it, make sure I get it down to the head. He has these eyes on the top that just kind of bubble out. I want to make sure I get resin down in there because if I don't, we're going to have big problems. So squish and try and make sure that I get a jelly bean into the eye area. I think he's good, but let's make double sure. See, because I can see the jelly bean on the left side. Well, what I'm looking at is the left side, but I didn't see anything on the right side. So lift it up. Jelly bean there. I don't know. Hopefully, I got one in his eye. I think he's okay. I think he's okay. I'll pour a little bit more resin and then see if I can get more jelly beans down in there. I love these colors. They're so bright and beautiful. I think it's going to make Fergus look very, very pretty. Now, we call him Fergus because he's the flower frog. He has flowers on his tummy, and the kid loves nothing more than alliteration. So let's see. I got an orange one in that foot. Let's try yellow in this foot. Okay. So, I think we're full for resin. I think I could probably fit another jelly bean in there. Like right there in the front by his tummy. There's a pink one. There's a pink one right there. Yeah, that fit. Oops. Well, okay. That one said it don't want to be there. Okay, well, we'll put the blue one there. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but Fergus is leaning a bit. And I think it's because he is tall. So let's see, what can we put behind him? I think I can do, yep, there we go. Okay. Gonna tap him down a bit. Come on, blue guy, stay down. I keep tipping him over, the blue jelly bean. And the red one popped up, of course it did. Okay. Okay, just a tad bit more resin. I don't think it's gonna take too much more. And I have this leftover resin, so what will I do with it? Well, I think I'm gonna make a butterfly because I can. You see that? Resin static. Bubbles, bubbles, no bubbles. All right, I think, and that is a dangerous thing. We're gonna leave them alone. We still have some left. I'll move my babies to the side here because I don't want them getting yucky. And I'm gonna slide him back. That's why I put him in the little cake tin. So what do I have? I have a butterfly mold, but I'm not gonna do the big one. I think I'll do the small one because Fergus does have flowers in his tummy. The small one or the medium one? I think the medium one. There's definitely enough resin in there, but and we need more jelly beans. These are the smoothie mix, which I said there's more of the pastel colors. I love those speckled purples and the speckled pinks. They're so cute. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pour a little bit of resin on the bottom. Oh, all I can smell right now is fruity jelly beans, and I'm here for it. I'm gonna have some jelly beans right after this. Okay, these jelly beans go in. I'm just gonna kind of evenly distribute them in my butterfly body. Not wasting any of this resin, because that would be a crime of shame. You'd be surprised how much resin you get off the side of the cup. And I know this was all mixed in, so I'm not even really concerned about that. I think I'm gonna put more jelly beans. Oops. Okay, call it good on jelly beans. And I'm just gonna pour the rest of my resin over. I actually think that this could probably take a little bit more resin. This resin is getting nice and thick, but I'm gonna get all of it out of the cup if I can, because that will take up my empty spaces. And then I won't have to fill up as much resin. I don't really think it'll take much at all to fill it, actually. Actually, I might leave it alone. Because I have a feeling if I make up more resin and pour it in, I might overflow it. And I don't particularly want to do that. Okay, we are going to leave these to set up, to cure. I'm going to give Fergus a little, he's got bubbles coming up. I'm going to spritz him. Pop bubble. There we go. Another one right there, right by the toes. That sucks. Okay, alrighty. Yeah, we don't want bubbles in the toes because that can cause our toes to break off, and that would not be good. All right, I'm gonna leave them alone, and we will be back in a few hours to demold these guys. See you in a bit. And we are back, and we are ready to demold our products. Now, I had leftover resin, so I made medium-sized butterfly, and then I realized, oh, I didn't quite have enough to finish him off, so I made a teeny tiny butterfly to go with him. The small butterfly does not have jelly beans in it. It only has flowers and butterfly glitter. I can see that some of the jelly beans are still sticking up. That means I am going to end up having to grind them down and then do a final coating over them. Not super concerned over it because they weren't my big project. Mr. Froggy was. Now, Mr. Froggy also has some overage on the outside. So let me just try and pull it up because it makes it easier after the fact. Okay. Butterflies first. So here's the little one. Oh, isn't that cute? I got a little bit of some bubbles around our flowers and some back here. Pretty cute. A little heart there. I put some sunflowers in there because I thought it was cute. Now for the medium size. Oh, that's precious. Does it also stand up? It does. It does. It does. Yay. Keep an eye out for that butterfly. You will be seeing it again. I still haven't done the big one, so, you know. Here comes Fergus. I think I got all of Fergus's toes. Yeah, and I don't see any bubbles in his toes, so that's good. And I'm just gonna... Oh, yay. Fergus. Now, Fergus is cool. He is a matte mold. So if I want to, I can shine him up with a coating of resin. He has a little bubble right there on his elbow. This is from the mold itself. And you can actually see it in the back where there was a yuck in the pouring. So then when you mold through it, you can see it there. It is a blemish in the mold, but that's okay. We can fix him. Like I said, I want to shine him up. So, hi kid, you want to come see Fergus? Kid just took Peps out for a walk. So Fergus leans forward when he sits. That's just...
Yes!
You gonna color his flowers for him?
I don't know. I kind of like being able to see the jelly bean straight through him.
Like that one's perfect because it's right in the center.
Yeah. What colors are you to do?
You know, I would use the metallics.
But what color?
So green, obviously, for the stems and the leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Leave his center orange. I think you can kind of see his center too. But then, like, we have a lot of red. We have a lot of green.
So maybe blue?
Yeah, there's one blue.
I mean, for the flower.
Yeah, you can do a blue. Like, this one's kind of already blue. So if you color that one blue, and then, like, maybe pink and...
Wait, you said you wanted me to do the metallic? Do I have to?
I have to. It would be more metallic-y. I'm going to cover him in shiny.
He is hot.
He's warm.
Hot. I'm going to take off my shoes and give him a treat.
Okay.
He's being white.
Oh, Fergus, you're so cute. Looking at the finished Fergus, I can actually see that this was a 3D printed mold. So if you look down here at the bottom, you can see actually marks on it. But you know, for a 3D printed mold, it's not bad. Although he does have this divot here on the top of his head, and that is part of the mold. You can see it right here, unfortunately. All right, so I need to fix his eyes.
I have something to say.
I am listening.
I had been resistant to the idea of putting jelly beans in something because I was worried about the color bleeding and potential for things to get yucky. However, seeing how Fergus has come out, good job, Mama.
Thank you, darling. So I obviously colored one eye much better than I did the other. And the last time I did Fergus, I gave him a little kiss on the mouth, but he has pink right in there and red underneath, so I think I'm going to leave his lips alone. And now it's time to give him a shine. So I'm going to bring because this also needs to be, actually, he needs to be filled. So I'm going to mix up just a little bit of resin. I'm going to cover Fergus, and I'm going to try to cover our butterfly, just that I don't have to grind him down. I don't want to have to grind him down. Okay. So I'm going to mix up a little bit of resin. I'll be right back. Okay, I have a little bit of the Hay Clear 1-to-1. I'm going to cover Fergus first. I'm going to start with his belly and go up to his head. And yes, I'm holding him right over the butterfly, so any drips goes right on top of the butterfly, because that's where I want it. I just want him shiny. If the resin happens to fill in that little bubble right on his elbow, which is such an awkward place to try and fill in, then okay. If not, oh well. No biggie. and they're good. That is what they're going to look like. But I will get you some final pictures. Hopefully, that means I will not have had to sand any of these guys down. Okay, thank you so much for joining us here in the game room for Froggy Friday. I hope you enjoyed making Fergus as much as I did. Come join us again next month for more Froggy fun. I'm not sure which Froggy we're going to do, but whatever it is, we will endeavor to make it fun. In the meantime, we will be back here next Thursday. I'm not sure what's on tap, but fun will be had. Please check out the playlist below. Thank you so much to all the organizers for the collaboration, and we'll see you again next month. In the meantime, don't forget to play. See you soon. Bye.